La neta con Larry Navarrete.
Welcome back to episode 2 of The Bottom Line with Larry Navarrete. This is his co-host, Aaron Rubio. I'm actually a producer with Farmers Insurance. And here's the main man himself.
Larry Navarrete with Lone Sweet Mortgage. We've been doing some podcasts in Spanish, La Neta con Larry. I really don't know how to translate it into English.
It's something like the truth or the bottom line.
Bottom line. I don't know if somebody has any suggestions. Let us know. How do you translate La Neta?
Translate La Neta? Okay, Larry, let's talk about La Neta, the bottom line. We talked on episode 1 about who Larry is, where he came from, the legend, the myth. You're like the Lone Ranger. But you're not alone, Larry. You're here with us to talk about. On episode 1, you talked about how to, create a legacy, how to purchase.
Start building the wealth.
Yeah.
Start somewhere. You got to start somewhere.
Thinking about, what you're going to do with your money. Now, not just take it to the casino.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
So what we're doing today is we're going to talk a little bit about how do we get this money to create investments, Larry? Well, where does this magical bucket of gold come from?
Everybody talks about it. You see it on YouTube or Facebook and, create wealth without money. Could it work? I don't know. Maybe 1 out of 1,000,000, all right? Okay. Nobody's going to lend you money 100% on a home.
Bitcoin.
No, and unless, I don't know, your grandpa's super rich or something. I don't know. But how do you do it? So I had a coworker / realtor partner ask me, Larry, I have my condo. It's paid off. And I'm like, well, how much is your rent? $1,200. And he's all like, and I go, could you retire off $1,200? No. How old are you? 43. I go, does $1,200 make you or break you every month? He's all, no. And I'm all, well, then do a cash out, refinance. And he's all like, what? And I go, yeah, cash out, refinance. And my suggestion to him was, you do a 30-year loan. Right?
Okay.
You do your payment as low as possible, but I'll lend you what your repayment is in 15 years. You're 43, you don't want to do it, you are doing a 30-year loan, but you want to see how much does $1,200 get me in 15 years? So we're right around about $100,000. I go, you take your $100,000 and you make your $1,200 payment. Yes, you lose $1,200 a month, but now you're leveraging out $100,000. Now you have $50,000 to put your 20% down on 2 different homes.
Okay.
Now you do.
So he's getting an equity loan?
He's doing a cash out refinance, or you could do an equity loan. Very similar. On stuff like that, I wouldn't do an equity loan because those are a little bit more dangerous, a variable rate. And if you fix it, the rate's a little bit higher. And since you're not going to pay it back every other month or every 6 months, so it's not going to be like a credit card revolving, it's going to be more long term. I recommend get a fixed rate where you have that fixed payment.
Okay.
So now you have 3 properties that are making you no money per month. But now you have 3.
Okay.
Right? So now, at $1,500 a month in 15 years, now you have, $4,500. And, in 15 years, they could probably end up renting for around $2,000 each because of inflation.
Yeah.
So now you have $72,000 retirement. In 15 years, 43, 58, 60, before around 60 years, you know what I mean? He's got, that $70,000 retirement. You do that a couple more times, $100,000. I'm not gonna. You're not going to be a super millionaire, right? But you have
extra cash.
You have $100,000 a year extra, right? Who doesn't love that when you're retired? Social Security, what, $1,500? That's $18,000 a year. He just does this little simple move, and he gets $6,000. He gets 3 times as much as Social Security.
Okay, so it's a quick move that he can do.
It's a quick move. He doesn't need the $1,200 right now. You're better setting up in the future. That's one way. The other 2 ways that I've done it, I don't recommend it. It's stupid. It's not financially right. But I was talking to a coworker 2 days ago, and he goes, nope, I don't like doing that. And then I told him the whole story, and he's all like, okay, it might work. And what I was doing, what I tell him to do, on my taxes, on my W-9 form,
okay,
I claim myself single zero. Do I have a wife? Yes. Do I have 3 kids? Yes. But I still claim myself single zero plus 200. What is the plus 200 is? Whatever you're going to take away from me or whatever you're going to withhold from me as a single zero person, take an additional $200.
More money.
More money. My wife does the same thing. What am I doing? I'm giving the money to the government. Should I do it? No. But that's the way I do it because my grandpa used to have this saying, you see the money, you spend the money.
Yeah.
You see the money, you spend the money. So I kind of reversed it. I don't see it, I can't spend it.
It's like when you have health insurance on your check, you know?
Yeah, the HSA. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see it, I can't spend it. It's not mine. So what am I doing? The government. He's all like, well, yeah, but the government's making money. You could have put that in a IRA or mutual fund. I'm like,
Could have bought Bitcoin.
I go, really? How much is it going to make me in 1 year? You know, what does $15,000 make me in 1 year? $100, $200. I guarantee you, I won't save those $15,000.
Yeah. No.
But if I do it this way, guess what happens right now? Guess why I love tax season? Because I always overpay. I always overpay. So what am I going to do? I'm going to get money back. The government's not giving me money. Trust me, I paid my $20,000, $30,000 in taxes, but I overpaid another $15,000 or $20,000. So I'll get those $20,000 back.
And like I said, since you're not seeing it,
I'm not seeing it.
You
I'm
get
not
used to
spending
it.
You get used to it.
It's like marriage.
When people get a raise, I go, you get a raise, put that more money into a 401k or an IRA or something, because you were living comfortably with that money. Now you get a $2 raise. What happens? You upgrade your car.
Yeah, you get a new car.
Right?
Yeah, we have a coworker that every time she got a raise,
New car,
show up with a new car.
And nothing. You see nothing, right? So that's what I tell people. Look, or have that withheld. It's not good because you're basically you're giving your money to the government so they can save it for you. But I know myself. I'm not going to save it.
You're not good at saving.
I'm not good at saving. That's number two. You know,
That's
the equity on the home. That's a second
equity on
way.
the home.
Yeah, that's my second way. Okay.
Take taxes away from yourself.
Yeah, withhold it. 3 is those 0% checks.
Those lovely Discover card.
You know, 0%
Capital
checks,
One.
Capital One, Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America. What do? I take one of those checks, 12 months, 0%. I put it in my, $20,000, and I put it in my savings account. And then I'm like, Larry, in order for this, you have to pay $1,250, $1,300 a month.
To pay it
to pay it off in that 1 year. I'm not good at saving $1,300 a month, but I could pay $1,300 a month because I have it in my head. That's the bill that I got to pay. And then what happens? I go to the bar or out less. It's the truth.
Yeah.
This is the program. The bottom line. It's the truth, right? If I know I have a $1,300 payment extra that I got to make every month, I'm not going to do stupid stuff.
You're not going to go to the bar.
I'm not. I'll go to the bar maybe 3 times a month versus 6 times a month.
I just went from Michelob Ultra to Busch Light.
Okay. So
for $3 to
and then
$1
little
beer.
things like that. My wife will go less to Starbucks, whatever. But I know I have to pay. So now I take that money from that they withheld from the IRS, and I take that check. Now I added $40,000-$50,000.
Okay.
Guess what? I'm gonna go buy me another investment property.
Because you use that 0%
I use
interest
that
check,
0%.
and then you got your tax return.
Yep. There is a little fee there on those checks.
Yeah.
But I'm okay.
Yeah.
Because I know
I'm okay.
I'm not gonna save the $50,000 in 1 year.
No. We're really bad at that.
Or in 2 years or 3 years. And now I'm into the extreme, right? Because I'm probably in a little different level where I could be able to do that. But you start off with $5,000. Start off with an extra $50 to the IRS. Start off with the $3,000 balance transfer.
Get used to it.
Yeah, start getting used to it, right? I've been doing this for 16, 17 years, and it's worked.
But it's like everybody starts going to the gym at the beginning of the year, right? And then they forget to pay for it.
I actually started 3 weeks ago. Okay?
Yeah.
Hopefully, here in the next couple months, you'll start notice the difference. But
I'll give a drastic example. Planet Fitness, they get you hooked with the $10 a month. You go for 1 or 2 months, and then you forget about it. And then 5 years later, you've been paying them $10. You don't even remember it. It's the same concept that you're using.
With the IRS, you tell the IRS to take away those extra $100 or extra $50, and after 2 or 3 months, you don't even notice.
Yeah.
And guess what? If you get paid bi-weekly and you do $100 extra every paycheck, that's 26 paychecks a year. That's $2,600 you, $2,600 your spouse. That's $5,200.
Gives you good money for what?
And if you're doing it your first-time home buying, that's the way to save. Because if let's say you save $2,000 or $3,000, and now you got an extra $5,000 coming back from the IRS, and you do a balance transfer check, No, you could easily come up with $10,000, and you don't even think about it. You don't even know, and it just happened.
It's buildup. It's
Right?
buildup. Yeah.
So that's how I started doing it, and trust me, I still do it. All right, I'm still doing it today.
And it's a way to irrigate the seed.
Yeah, you got to water the seed so it continue growing.
Continue growing, and we're going to continue talking about wealth management with Larry Navarrete. I don't even know if we want to call it wealth management.
Just you know what?
Wealth
just
growth?
I don't know, just retirement, better your lifestyle, and trust, it doesn't happen overnight.
And these are lessons for all of us: first-time buyers,
Yeah, it's lessons
people
for
that have a
everybody.
house, people that are thinking of going and being an investor. So here's a little bit for everybody, guys. We're learning something every time we see one of these episodes. Hope you continue watching us. Our series in Spanish is doing great. We got something to build on, Larry. Make sure to like and follow us on Facebook, guys. On YouTube, we have a channel there. We're creating a bigger channel for Larry. Where can we contact you, Larry?
Larry Navarrete at Lone Sweet Mortgage, 928-785-2451. Again, 928-785-2451. My license 367062. And we're going to keep on building. You know what I mean? How far we get, I'm not even talking about which loan is for you or not. That's, you know.
We're not even talking about loans.
We're not even talking about loans. We're just talking about just the little things in your life that you could change.
Yeah, little manipulation.
And you might not see a result right now. I started going to the gym 3 weeks ago. I haven't seen no result, but I'm not going to give up. All right?
I haven't seen any results either.
Yeah. So, and that's the same thing. When I bought my first rental 20 years ago,
Yeah.
it took me probably 16, 15 years to see the result. Like, oh, wow. Now I pinch myself and I tell my wife, God, honey, is this true?
Yeah.
Are we living the dream?
I'm glad you guys are pinching each other.
But thank you guys. Thank you for watching, and continue watching, and we'll
And
start
continue
another
watching,
episode. And
as
continue
Larry
watching.
said. Once again, like and share us, guys. YouTube, Facebook. We're here to supply you with knowledge from Larry, not the cable guy. Larry Navarrete, the bottom line.
The bottom line, or if you come up with a better slogan,
Let us know.
Let us know.
All right, see you guys next week.
Thank you.